Hi guys, Joe here. Let's try it again. Apparently I tried to take a breath and my brain stopped. Alright, this is an update video to the update video to the purchase slash fix video. I know, it's complicated. We'll just call it an update video. Alright, let's start with some fresh pickups and we'll move into the update part. So that way you're not completely bored. Believe it or not, I had some time before work today. I planned it all out. I went to a few thrift stores and a lot of them didn't have much. I actually didn't get to the area I intended to go because I actually found stuff at a few places that actually took all my time. So tomorrow before work I may readjust and try to hit these places in earnest, and we'll see what happens. But the company that came through for me today, and I can't say this very often, but it was the Goodwill. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I know. That's almost like me liking Tiger Woods again. It's I don't know. Anyway, I picked up a few games and some other stuff. Let's start with what of the other stuff. Number one was a Sony PlayStation AV cable. If you see there, I don't know how well it's coming across as $2.99. Everything was 50% off at the store today, so that was $1.50. And it's always good to have extras, and for $1.50 for official Sony stuff, can't beat that. On PSP, you've got The Sims 2, and again, it was half off, so that was $1.50. And the only reason I really got it is because, again, I'm going for the whole set. And then Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Tactical espionage action. Okay, whatever. $1.50 for a PS3 game. I'm very happy. So I left there and I went towards work, where I wound up going to a little mom and pop shop which had a couple of things but nothing that was really worth it. And then as I was leaving, I see a sign for another Goodwill, and I'm figuring maybe they'll have something. And as I was pulling in there, I was thinking to myself, I've got those two PS3s. I don't have controllers, I don't have power cables. All I had were AV cables. You know, so I need some cables and I need some controllers. Well, I go in there and I go to look at their video games. Nothing special. They really only had one game that I wound up picking up, and that was Devil May Cry. Again, for $1.50. They had a couple of sports titles on the PS3, but I didn't care to pick those up, because the real thing I found there was controllers. Now, we have an Xbox 360 wireless controller, and this one was $1.50, or excuse me, $5, because it was 50% off. And you have a black one. As you can see, it's synced up, and we'll get to that in a minute. But again, $5. And they both work. This one didn't at first because they had both batteries in with the positive going up instead of one with the positive going down, but as soon as I flip the batteries around, it works fine. Then I've got two 6-axis PS3 controllers, and they both work, and they both came with their cables. So I'm extremely happy about that, because again, they were marked at 10, I got them for 5 each. So at that point I had to go to work. That's cool. I stopped at the GameStop near my place just to check some stuff out, and they're doing a pretty good deal, guys. Right now on Wii and DS titles, they're doing buy two get one free. And I almost picked up like a few Mario titles, that way I'd get one for free, sell the other two, get my money back kind of a thing. But again, I had to go to work, I didn't have time. So I got a couple of power cables, and these were $5 a piece, and they were brand new, so you didn't get any discount, but that's fine, I don't care about that. Now, I have to pick you up and turn you around, because I'm going to show you a couple of things. First though, this one is a 120 gig system. It's got the yellow light of death, so I'm going to have to pull this one apart and see if it's just really gummed up and it's overheating, or what. The fan comes on, but it just immediately shuts down, so we'll see what I can do on that one. The other one, and I'm going to pick you up, guys, so here we go. No, don't screw up. Okay. As you can see, it is working. It's been on for now going on an hour. and it's had absolutely no problems. Now this is my old Samsung TV. I'm actually giving this one back to my father because I bought it to replace one of his TVs that I accidentally shot with an airsoft gun. I had a metal pellet airsoft gun and I was checking it out, didn't realize that there was still a pellet inside of it, and when I put the new CO2 cartridge in it, I was just holding the gun at a weird angle right through the screen. So this is the one I bought to replace that one, and he's getting this one. It's a 32-inch LED, and I am getting back my big Samsung Smart TV. So this one is just here for a day or two until I can get over to his house and pick that up. But anyways, moving back onto this. So this one is 160 gig, and as you can see, I did a pretty rough clean to it already, but it's running good. It's not hot at all. Vents are not blocked. Fan sounds like it's working good. Now, what I think was wrong with this one is they had the regular AV cables hooked into the back, and it wasn't working through the regular AV cables, probably because they were massively filthy, the contacts inside. However, as soon as I plugged in the HDMI cable, this thing powered right on, no problem, and it brought up the prompt for, it has detected an HDMI component. Do you want to use that for video and sound? So I'm pretty sure they were running standard AV cables on this, and that's why it wasn't getting good video. Now, as you can see, it works fine, hasn't given me any trouble, and I'm going to leave it running for probably an hour or two just to make sure that it doesn't overheat. But again, the fans are on and it's running cool, so I'm happy. Moving on to this. As you can see, this was the 360. I got it pretty cleaned up now. It still has a problem with the tray sticking. I haven't really sorted that out, but close, you bastard. There you go. So other than that, I cleaned out the system really good, got the fans all nice and cleaned out. So now it works good. Now, none of these are connected to the internet right now. I'll hook them back up eventually, but that is a 4 gig system, but it does have the slot on the side, so I can install a bigger hard drive, and in fact, that's what I intend to do. I have purchased on eBay for the princely sum of $34 and some or other cents a 500 gig hard drive, and it's not one of the knockoff ones. Here, let's put the autofocus back on. There we go. It's not a knockoff. It is an actual Microsoft 500 gig used one. So once I get that installed, that will be as good as those ones got, because they never went to a terabyte on the 360. And let's face it, a 500 gig is plenty. Question: what should I do with these systems? I haven't owned a PS3 in a long time, and I'd like to kind of keep it because it's a Blu-ray player. And the 360 I intend to keep because not all the games are backwards compatible with the Xbox One yet. So I'm going to put the 500 gig hard drive in there, and that'll be my main Forza system. And quite frankly, that's the only reason I'd want it. But remember, I got these from my pawn shop buddy, and he gave me the 2 PS3s and the Xbox 360 and that 3DS LL, the Japanese XL, for 80 bucks. And I sold the 3DS for $100. So I've already been paid $20 to take these 3 systems, and 2 of the systems required nothing more than being cleaned out. Now, the extra controller that I bought, again, because they were $5, that's nothing. But these 4 controllers cost 20 bucks. So if you just think about it that way, I got 2 good systems, 4 good controllers, all for 20 bucks. So we'll see. I'm going to definitely sell the 120 gig system as soon as I get it cleaned up, and that'll probably be within the next day or so because I need to get it ready for the flea market on Sunday. I have to go tomorrow to reserve the table. Hopefully they're going to have some tables. That's the only thing I haven't really factored in yet because their office isn't open, but it's still pretty early in the year. It's only March here in Virginia, so I doubt that they'll be completely full. However, we've had really nice days, so I anticipate that there will be a lot of people at the flea market. So yeah, I'll get the 120 gig working, get it nice and clean, and take that out there and sell it. And I'll take the the 12 gig, 20 gig fat system, finish cleaning that bad boy up, and take that out there and sell it. So yeah, I figure between those two systems, I'll make another probably 40, 50 for the Fat 360 and probably 70 to 80 for the PS3. And then these will be completely free. And then I'll be able to buy more games too. So that's where I am. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments below. Feel free to thumbs up the video. Subscribe if you'd like to, because I will eventually try to give stuff away. However, again, I'm not going to, and sorry Mr. J, Mr. G, and Dad, but I'm not going to give stuff to family and friends right away. Maybe when I have like thousands of subscribers, then it would be a truly random thing. But when you're 3 of the 6 people I know, I can't give you guys stuff. So don't take it personally, it's just the way it is. Friends and family are not eligible for prizes, blah, blah, blah. So there you go. Today's reason not to give me a thumbs down is because I've had a very emotional day, and if you give me a thumbs down, you will witness a 6'4", 225-pound man cry like a little girl. Although that's kind of a weird saying, because you've never heard of a little girl crying like a 6'4", 225-pound man. Meh, whatever. See you guys later.